Well, welcome back into our Hooray for the Holidays special, and in just 2 days, it'll be the start of Kwanzaa. And we're making sure all of Mid-Michigan is ready for this fantastic and incredible celebration. And here to tell us all about it are Jara, Sasha, and Reverend Sharif from St. Stephen's Community Church. Ladies, welcome. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me today and for really spreading the message and the meaning of Kwanzaa. But before we get into the celebration, I want us to first really understand what this holiday means and what it's all about. So can somebody tell me?
Well, Kwanzaa is a 7-day holiday, of course, celebrated from December 26th to January 1st, celebrating African and African American culture over generations and throughout our community.
That is wonderful. Yes. And a lot of people don't know, but Kwanzaa is actually a cultural holiday, not exactly a religious one. Am I correct?
Yes. It's focused solely on African and African American culture. Yes. Some families do choose to bring in a spiritual element, but it's nothing that's required, of course. So.
Absolutely. So can you tell us more about where the holiday originated and how it's come to be what it is that we celebrate today?
It actually originated in 1966.
It did.
Yes, Dr. Malana Karenga created the holiday as a celebration of culture, family, and community. And it's been celebrated since then. There's a tendency for people to incorporate the holiday and kind of put their mark on it, so to speak. Like we celebrate a particular way maybe at St. Stephen's, but other churches or other community groups may have other traditions that they put into it as well. But there is a set way to set up the Kwanzaa, the Kinara, all of the elements of Kwanzaa. Right. If you want to know more about Kwanzaa, go to the official Kwanzaa website. That'd be a really good way to find some information.
And I love that you mentioned some of the elements of Kwanzaa, and one of those are the Kinara. Yes. So can you tell me a little bit about it and why specifically we have these color candles, why they're set up in the way that they are, and what each one represents?
Well, of course, 7 candles, each one representing each day of Kwanzaa. We have red candles representing the blood of our ancestors. We also have green candles that represents the land of our ancestors. Yes. And the black candle represents our actual ancestors, our people.
That's right.
So the Kinara serves as a base and a foundation. This is a basic setup for a Kwanzaa table. So in addition to the Kinara, we have the mat that's called the Makika. Yes. It also serves as a foundation as well. This is our libation cup. We use this in the libation ceremony to honor our ancestors who've gone on before us.
Can I stop you right there?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what a libation is? That was something that I learned a lot while I was in college, and I think it's really important that we understand what the libations are for and why we always bring this in. Can you tell us?
Absolutely, yes. Well, we use the libation cup here to celebrate our ancestors by filling the cup, whether it's with mostly water for the most part, and we take a little bit of whatever's in the cup and we pour it into a plant or into the earth, and then we speak that person's name out loud. Okay, as an example, I'm going to use my grandmother, the late Alberta Graves. I call out her name, I pour water into the plant or into the earth, and I say her name out loud, and we answer with Ashe. Ashe meaning thank you in Swahili.
Ashe meaning thank you.
Yes.
And that is wonderful. Now, of course, we have the 7 candles here. Can you tell us what each of these days represent too?
Yeah, that's okay for me to jump in here. Yep, so unity, self-determination, collective work, and responsibility. It's all about community, cooperative economics, being able to work together and to provide for those who are struggling to get back to our original greatness. And that's what I really hold on to concerning Kwanzaa, is that it's a cultural celebration that truly brings us back to our original greatness, purpose, creativity, and faith, most of all. Believing in where we came from, believing that our struggles were not in vain, and that it absolutely takes a collective work to get us moving on a forward trajectory.
Absolutely, and we are just scratching the surface here a little bit about Kwanzaa. So make sure you stay tuned, don't go anywhere just yet, because we told you there's going to be a celebration happening at St. Stephen's Community Church, and we're going to give you all those details and of course how to be there.